Hey everyone, and welcome back to another PlayVille video. Today is going to be a little simple guide on how the guild content in PlayVille works. So the guild is basically a community-based organization, kind of like a club, and you work with your members basically to fight in guild wars and do guild content. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a little bit more released in the future, but for now we just have the guild wars, which happens every Sunday at 7 p.m. And we basically fight other guilds and earn points from it, and you can use those points to earn rewards. But I'm going to show you guys how the guild works. So right now I'm in my guild base, and if you guys click here, this button, I believe, unlocks like level 20 or level 30, something like that. But once you level up, you'll be able to unlock a guild. You'll then be able to apply to a guild. So once you click this button, there should be like a whole bunch of guilds listed out. And then you look through and you basically choose a guild and apply to it. You can also look on the Discord server to see like any um, guilds that are currently recruiting and then apply to those guilds through Discord. But there are a couple areas that are really important for the guild. So firstly is the guild statue. So if you click this, it'll just teleport you to the guild spawn point. A lot of people put their guild spawn point like near their weapons area so that when they're doing guild wars, it's easily accessible. But we'll get into weapons a little later. So there's also the guild bank, which you can go to, and it looks like this. And you click it and you can donate um, basically coins so that you can get guild funds. And then typically people will just donate the maximum amount of star coins since this is the most free to play option. And then there's also this guild orders button where you can click this, and when you click orders, you can submit items to help get these rewards down here. And these rewards reset every week. So for example, we completed this whole entire thing after submitting this, and after a bar is filled, you'll get one reward. There's also this button right here, which is the guild warehouse, which is right next to me. And if you click this, you can donate furniture to your guild. So for example, if I have an extra trash can or storage box, I can click this, and I can click this, and then it'll be in my guild inventory. An important thing to note is that once you donate to the guild, the item is unattainable, like you can't get it back. So be careful on what you donate, and then yeah. But donations are really important if your guild is um, a growing guild and you want to decorate your guys' guild hall. This is a little tour of ours. We're doing like a Halloween contest right now, so this is kind of cleared out. But yeah, and then there's also this button, which is the guild store. And if you teleport here, you can talk to Heatherly to, she basically maintains peace and order around the guild base, but technically she's just a shop. So you can go to her and then click the credit store. So once you donate to the guild, or participate in any guild events, you can obtain guild points and you can use these to purchase furniture, but most importantly, gold coins. So it's really good to join a guild so that you are able to get these free gold bags, which are 120 to 240, and it helps make the events a little easier. There's also this glory store. This is basically a rotational shop, and the shop rotates, and based on the items inside of the shop, you can then purchase using glory points, which are obtained through guild wars. And then, of course, there's the furniture store, which is just this guild weapon workshop, which is right here. So if you are looking to grow your guild, there are some primary ways to do this, and that is to recruit members. So the maximum amount of members you can recruit is 35. And once you obtain a lot of members, you can then tell them to donate to the guild bank as well as do guild orders, and that will contribute to your um, your guild items. So if you click guild statue, you can check here, and you can see that prosperity is this much, funds is this much, ingredient material and ore supply is this much. So what these are for is that once you complete orders or donate to the guild bank, you can then go to this crafting table, and you can use guild funds to basically craft guild weapons as well as other things, but that's the primary use of it right now. I will also show you guys kind of a guide one of my guild members made so that it can show you what are the most important weapons when you are doing Guild Wars. So here is the PlayVille guild guide. So this is made by one of our guild members, Cyrene001. So shout out to her for making this and allowing me to share it. But basically, there is only one main content right now for guild for the guild, which is the Guild Wars. And Guild Wars is split into player versus entity, healing, and then player versus player. So player versus entity is fighting or using weapons to basically fight the big boss. Healer is to heal your players, and then player versus player is to fight other players. So the most important items to craft are your player versus entity items as they offer the most points, particularly the Starwing Insignias. So if you're a guild leader and you're planning to use your guild funds, you should primarily use it to craft the Starwing Insignias, and then secondary is the Fizz Bombs. So here are the current places where you can mine for these specific ores to craft these. So some of them have weekly limits, such as the main weapons, which is the insignias, the ultra batteries, the holy codexes, and the fizz bombs. They have a weekly limit of 50, I believe, and then 100. So making sure that you craft the maximum amount of these because it allows you to be on equal footing with the other players that are fighting in the guild wars. And then, of course, there are some weapons with no limits, such as the silver glow and um, the prey charms. Wait, yeah, the prey charms and the spiked hams. And these three are probably the most prioritization that you're going to be able to craft with no limit. And then you'll probably just try to obtain as much of those as you can. But here is the guide, and she made sure to like put where you can obtain each item. So if you guys would like, you guys can take a screenshot of this. But yeah, here is the guide here. And if you are a growing guild, the most important thing that you would want to do is focus on leveling up your guild hall so that you can obtain as many members as possible. So since we are the max level, we get the max amount of members, which is 35, and the more people that you have, the more donations can roll in, and the stronger your guild can get. But typically, if you are the guild master or vice master, you'll also have access to these buttons here, which are the weapons, but crafted in using the guild funds. So as you can see, if you donate food, you can get food supply. If you donate materials, you can get this material supply, and then ores, you can get this ore supply. And you can use these guild funds to basically craft um, extra weapons and extra items for your guild wars. And this will allow you to then be able to utilize even more resources during guild wars. And this is the primary way on how you reach guild rank #1. So we just won the most previous guild wars, and how we did this is that uh, we had everyone basically craft as many um, weapons as possible, including the weekly craft limits, as well as the ones that are unlimited. So we had a lot of people craft a whole bunch of silver glow, and then we pushed it by using guild funds so that we can craft even more weapons. And through this, uh, you just have to have a whole bunch of people basically online. And if you click here, you can see that we had 97,000 points, which was quite a lot. And it's only possible if you use guild funds. So these guilds right here, which is the Starry Night and the No Guild, they're also using guild funds as well as probably farming a lot to obtain the score that they have. Let me show you guys the rewards. So you must earn at least 200 points to be eligible for personal rankings. So if you don't earn 200 points, you can't get any of the rewards. Also, guilds must earn at least 4,000 points in total. So if you're planning on um, a smaller or like if you're like planning not to if your guild is like planning not to like fight too much, I guess, or use a lot of resources or farm a lot and you're taking a break, you need at least 4,000 points to be eligible for guild ranking rewards. Our guild actually did not know about this, and we had like 2,000 points one time, and no one got rewards. So if you guys' guild is taking a break, make sure you guys at least earn 4,000 points. Additionally, if you rank #1, you can obtain glory points, coins, and then this special icon, as well as a limited time outfit set. Other rankings will receive similar rewards, but a lot less. Here is I'm gonna show you guys the outfit. So it's called Divine Arrival, and there is a little timer around it, and that means it's basically um, you cannot like it'll go away in a week basically. So these are not permanent items if you get rank 1. These are just time limited, and then it's really cute. You can obtain, I believe, the background as well as the eyes from the shop, the glory shop, but otherwise everything else is limited. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that short guide. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave a comment down below. And if you're starting your own guild, you guys could reach out um, if you have any questions. But yeah, if you um, are thinking about starting a guild, it does cost some diamonds to start up. I believe it's 1,200, but you earn this little guild staff, and then you also have like control of the guild. But it is a lot of work, so be wary about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and leave a comment.